Because there in the midst of that time of darkness, where people were burning incense to idols all across the land, where they were walking in sin and in darkness and in oppression, God raised up a man named Elijah. And there in that one man who walked with God, who feared the Lord, his whole generation receives another testimony because of one man walked with God. And that's what we need to know here this morning, is that none of us are insignificant. So many people say, what can I do? What can I do? I'm not the president. I'm not this great leader in the nation. But I tell you what we can do. We have knees and we have access to the throne of heaven where all history is truly made. We have more power to change history and to transform culture because we have access to the throne of grace. As it summarized Elijah's life in the book of James, behold, he prays. That was the secret to that man's testimony, that there in a land of darkness, a glorious light has shined. That can be our testimony as well, if we will dare to believe. That last passage that I read in Psalm 24:6 came from King David. You know, a lot of the heroes of faith, we see their exploits, we see their deeds, and we stand in awe and we say, wow, look what God did through them. But what we often don't do is we don't look at the testing of their faith. We don't look at the things that they had to wrestle through, the things they had to experience in order to do the great things that they did for the Lord. And don't think for a second that we will ever achieve greatness or a testimony in our generation unless we overcome the testing of our faith. Unless we overcome the trials and tribulations, the slander and accusation of the enemy that tells us it's impossible. It's impossible for you to walk with God. It's impossible for you to be free from your sin. It's impossible for you to turn this tide of wickedness in this culture.